Just send you a different link, Terris.
Hello everyone, welcome on in. A happy Sunday. I hope you had an amazing day or will have an amazing day depending on your time zone. The people in the chat were absolutely not talking about idle game cats right before we hopped in. Nope. As you... I don't even know what they're doing, but we are here with a new experiment. There have been quite a few this year, and that will continue. Today we are here with A Familiar Problem, the one-page RPG by Darrington Press. And the guy behind Honey Heist, if I don't remember completely wrong. We have a bunch of lovely players, but before we get into that, the music you're listening to right now is by Adrian von Ziegler. You can find out more about his stuff if you type in !music 2 in the chat. Music and sound effects during the game will be by Sirenscape. The overlay and starting soon screen were made by me in Incarnate. This is going to be Theater of the Mind, so no map. Yes, Duck. And yeah, I'm not sure how familiar people are by this system, but we'll get into that. And I don't think perks really apply here. You can give hero points, but let's see if they would apply. Yeah, somewhat. I guess it would apply a little bit. You can give hero points. You can stabilize someone who is having a little bit of a break, I guess. So if you want to use that, cool. Yes. But to explain a little bit about the system. These, my lovely players, are familiars of various types and kinds and belonging to various classes. They I lost my train of thought, but I called
adorable.
They are adorable. My players will introduce themselves and their characters coming up, but the setting will be introduced after their introductions. So we shall see. Some of them might appear later on as well. Maybe. We shall see. There was something else I was going to say, but... Oh, yes! Welcome, Psycole, as a mod.
Yay!
More same type of shenanigans, but with more power.
It's dangerous giving me more power.
Yes.
Nah.
But let's
We
go.
trust you implicitly.
That's probably a bad idea. But let's start with character introductions. And yeah, Nathan.
Hello, I am Nathan, and I am playing Henry, the Golden Retriever Warlock Familiar.
Jason.
Hello, I am playing Lefulu. The Bard's Octopus Familiar.
You now have to play that bard at some point. You know that, right?
Yep.
So just a horny bard. You want me to
wait, is this the familiar of your fairy bard?
No, that was the Blink Dog.
Oh yeah, that Blink Dog was ancient though.
Came in
He was
handy,
a
though,
sorcerer,
bring those
actually.
potions out to you.
Oh yeah, he was a sorcerer. I would say Rain, but Rain wasn't the bard. Rain is a warlock. Psycole!
I am playing Maestro, the Snowy Owl Wizard's familiar.
And Terris.
Hello, I'm Sir Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret, and today I am playing Moko the Ferret, the arcane trickster rogue familiar, a weasel.
Alright. And I remembered what I forgot to do in the intro, which is what threw me off. If you want to just come in and hang out with us, we do have a Discord channel, or just channel. We have a server. And if you want to catch up with all other TTRPGs and RPGs in general that we do, you can find them over on our YouTube channel. And yes, go check out Nathan's YouTube channel as well. There's a new video there.
Yes.
Join the Discord and love us.
Yes.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
Yes.
Join
That's how
us.
good react we are.
Who pinged me now?
Nice hat. Sorry.
Oh. And yes, hi, I'm Ardana, or Joe, or Oi, you there, even though Lilith isn't here. I am the
Oi,
GM and
Lilith.
channel runner around here. And I've seen exactly one time this being played, and that was by the people who created it, which is Darrington Press or Critical Role. Some of you might have heard about them.
Are they a small D&D
Yeah,
group?
yeah, tiny
Really?
little bit.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look them up.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. They might. They would probably appreciate the views. I mean, they would, but you know.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how big you get, you always appreciate the views. But a familiar problem, which is the name of this one-page RPG, is what you've seen. Everyone plays a familiar of some sort. In the description, it says familiars that will help a established party. I just went, how about an established setting? Because
Ooh.
if I can throw more shenanigans at Eberron, I will.
Oh no.
So, all of you are currently familiars in the floating wizard tower of Arcanix. And while the party in Rails of Morning might never ever reach Arcanix, it will still be
Or we might.
somewhat, or you might, but there might still, it will be somewhat canon at some point.
I apologize. I've got a puppy in my lap now. He just curled up there. So.
Oh, that's a shame, I guess. Oh no, however
Yes,
shall we
worst thing
survive?
ever. It's the worst thing ever.
I don't know why Terris keeps apologizing for purring cats, meowing cats, barfing dogs, and just snuffles in his microphone. It's just, nah. Don't know why, but you know,
Because it's obnoxious, isn't it?
I mean, fair. So, all of that aside, if we are all as comfortable as we're gonna get, why is it so loud? Nope.
I'm not comfortable, but Saint Jimmy is, and that's all that matters.
I love how you named your dog a saint when he clearly isn't.
He's named after a Green Day song. Saint
Eh.
Jimmy is also not a saint.
Fair. But yes, let's get started. Oh,
Also,
Apologies.
of course, named what's her name? Don't be.
turning that down a little bit. Turning that way, like so. High above the landscapes, high above every city that Arcanix has ever passed by, flies this impressive tower of arcane knowledge and wizard training. But today, our story is not about the wizards and spellcasters that might train at this illustrious school. No, today our story is about 4 unlikely adventurers put together by circumstance beyond their control. Or is it really? We shall find out.
It's all my fault. It's the truth. We're going with that voice? Okay.
Apparently we are. In the city of Arcanix, the School of Magical Learning on the continent of Corvair, the School of Magical Learning. 4 individuals have been left standing outside on a platform overgrown with various types of vines and shrubbery in colors not entirely perceivable by human or elven eyes. I lost my spot. There. Far below, a waterfall has been cascading down for some time until, for some reason, it just stopped. And all around you, a cloud of feathers have fallen down as if something large and quite annoying has taken off.
Oh no.
I resent that indication.
No, wait, sorry. Is it the
Suddenly
owl?
I'm just slightly more annoyed and I'm not sure why.
As far as you know, it's not the owl, because the owl is still there. But as you have watched this quite impressive waterfall suddenly stop, let's start from the top with Henry. What do we see as you have been all 4 of you have been lounging outside on this platform / balcony for some time, and then suddenly an uproar is happening as the waterfall is gone.
I think Henry, being like on this platform for a while, he would have like nodded off. But I think he would have seen the feathers and kind of gotten up and given them a sniff and like a look around, sort of like not really paying attention to the rest of the world, because you say focus on the smell of these feathers.
All right. It's somewhat familiar. They're very clearly bird, very clearly large, and
Familiar, you say?
yes.
I see what you did there.
They do not have the same kind of prickly, almost ozone tint as most of your, there you call them, friends. Probably a naturally occurring bird of some kind, not a summoned one. But you're not entirely sure where it would come from. Actually, let's have the first roll of this game. What would that be? That would be a clever roll.
For a dog.
That'd be a clever.
Yes.
Okay, so let's. That would be so in total a 5.
All right. Okay, for a 5, you're not entirely sure. It has a slight tint of like seaweed-ish, so probably some form of waterfowl, but this far up into the air, waterfowl are not that common. You mostly have like if there is waterfowl, it would be like albatrosses that go this far up. This does not smell like an albatross, though.
That Henry would yawn after having woken up from a nap and
Mm-hmm.
do that kind of classic old dog stretch.
Yeah.
And sit down and kind of like have a look around, and see if there's anything else that appears to be unfamiliar.
Speaking of unfamiliar, Lil.
Yes.
As you've been lounging out on this balcony and the old dog has now woken up not too far away from you, what do we see?
I'm assuming. Is there a pool of water that this waterfall was going into? Or is it
Yes.
just off the side?
There was like a fall and then like a pool, and then it continued over the edge. So there's still this pool of water, but the fall into it from a higher place is just gone. Seems to have dried up completely.
I guess her mass summoner might have put her in the pool.
Mm.
But her bowl's still like on the end. But the bowl's empty, so all you see is this large bowl. It's got a handle on, but so it can be better carried. And Lil's vanished into this pool. She's completely just disappeared. She's using a chromatose to blend in to the bottom. But as the waterfall stops, there's just this little black head pops up with green glowing eyes, blinking independently on the side of her head as she looks around, confused as to why the water stopped coming down.
Mm-hmm.
She's rather enjoying the flow. She had been planning on maybe trying to use one of her tentacles to make it pretend it was a worm and try and lure Maestro down so she could have a tackle of him. As she said, does love. Trying to eat the owl, but yeah. Friendly, of course. All friendly, as the bard would say. Completely. Trying to drown the owl. It's just, she's just playing. She's just playing.
Playful, but yes.
But
calamari.
looks around. She sees the feathers everywhere. The water stopped, and she goes, "Maestro, have you been flapping around again? You've got feathers in my pool." That's what she's like. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's hop on over to Maestro then. As you're being addressed, what do we see?
Maestro is a snowy owl that has probably been perched up above the platform to stay out of the way because he feels superior to all of these other creatures beneath him, given that he is a wizard's familiar and none of this bard, sorcerer, warlock weirdness. Or stolen by a rogue. Yes, definitely. He would also weirdly have a waistcoat on to make himself feel more superior.
Oh, I can just imagine a gear-like wizard knitting a waistcoat for his owl.
That's adorable.
You think somebody's overcompensating just a little bit? A little bit.
And he kind of would have liked it. So he would have been asleep at the point in time when the waterfall stopped, and then being addressed by Little Fulu, he kind of like the whole head turn, slow head turn, eyes awakening, and just goes, "No, calamari, it was not me."
All right. Well, as you address the octopus and reply, Moko, what have you been up to?
Yes. So these feathers have fallen from the sky and have landed near Moko, right?
Yeah, they're basically
feathers-
large white feathers
Are they
scattered. Yeah, they're clean.
So Moko has immediately shot out of whatever crevice he was hiding in and has quickly bundled all these up into his mouth and is scooting backwards back into his crevice with all of the feathers. If anyone sees him, he will hiss.
Maybe that one stole the waterfall.
Oh, what? Me? No, I didn't steal the waterfall. Where'd the water go? Oh, these feathers are pretty. These are mine. These are mine. They've always been mine. They were never not mine. If I like them, they're mine, and they can never be yours. Yes.
I don't.
Somehow I do not think they were yours. You know, you have fur and not wings.
Mine.
I don't think that one has the intelligence to steal a waterfall.
Henry.
But to be
Well, see,
Yeah, sir.
maybe a bird got stuck. Did you get stuck? Sorry.
Henry, in like a kind of, I envision him having like an old man kind of voice, and he would say something along the lines of, "They smell from the sea."
Good. Well, maybe a big fat bird like Maestro got his big fat butt stuck where the waterfall is, and now there's no waterfall because he's stuck. You know, a pompous, overstuffed, pretentious bird.
You see,
Like
you
Maestro.
see his eyes glow as he casts Butterfingers on Moko, and he then drops all of the feathers that he's just collected.
Quickly tries to snatch them all back up.
At which point, I swoop down and try to grab at least one of them, and go up to the high spot.
and little Fulu's gonna grab one and try and lure the ferret to the water.
Right. Well,
He'll run after it.
okay. Maestro, give me a quick check.
Quick. Okay. Sorry.
Yes. It's basically dive down, grab, and up before you can be stopped.
It's a 9 in total.
All right. Yeah, you have no problems grabbing one of the feathers as it launches out of Moko's mouth and just flitters down towards the ground. And Moko is completely distracted by the feather being dragged towards the water's edge.
Oh, moving feather.
Lafula's
Scatter.
tentacles just slowly start to reach out. Henry probably knows exactly what she's gonna do.
Henry's like, I'm too old for this shit.
I'm dying.
Lil, give me a sly check.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a 3.
All right. Actually, would that be? Yeah, it would be a quick check from Moko.
1 moment. Let me take a look at Moko's quick. He's got 1 quick, so I roll a d10.
Another one.
That's an 8.
All right. Just as you hit the water's edge, Moko, you realize that that feather is not moving on its own. It has, in fact, a blackish green tentacle attached to the end of it. What happened to your microphone?
Am I back?
There you are.
Am I here?
Yeah.
Sorry. Hey, you give it back. You give it back. It's mine. It's mine. Give. And he's going to do his little weasel war dance, which is sort of bouncing around and throwing himself about.
Is the water emptying now?
No, the water doesn't seem to be emptying. It is, however, not refilling. And it's starting to get a little bit grimy.
She just kind of comes out of the water slowly towards the ferret and then goes into her bowl and tosses the ferret aside. Goes,
Yoink.
I was having such a lovely bath.
Well, we just have to unblock the waterfall. I mean, that should be easy. We've got a flying rat with us.
Maestro, be a dear and go see what's happened to the waterfall.
No.
Oh.
Maestro, Maestro. Lovely, precious bird. Beautiful, beautiful bird. With the best feathers and the longest tail, and not fat or pretentious or stuck up or full of hot air at all. Will you please go have a look at the waterfall?
Somehow, Moko, I don't quite think you're being sincere.
I'm always the most sincere. You're my favorite owl, you know.
He's the only owl you know.
I don't know that.
Will it stop you two from talking to me if I go and find the source of this blockage?
If
promise.
you find the source of the blockage, I will bring you a shiny rock.
I would much rather you leave me alone.
If you
Oh.
find the source of the blockage, I won't try to eat you for at least a week.
Fun fact: did you know weasels? One of the natural predators of a weasel is an owl.
Yes.
Yes.
I do
Okay.
know that.
Just wanted to confirm that fact with you guys. As you were,
Yes.
continue.
It's fine. If you had picked something slightly smaller, I'm sure I would have attempted some point as well. We've got a little trifecta going on. Right. Yes. Fine. And Maestro will take to wing and fly towards the top of where the waterfall normally comes from to try and investigate what happened.
All right. As you take to the sky, you can see the expanse of whatever the humans call the land below you. From this vantage point, it's hard to tell one nation from another. You, of course, know all the names of the nations, but
Of course. There's James and Jimmery.
But you cannot be bothered with such trifling things, obviously. As you fly up towards about midway of the largest of the towers, you do see something odd. Where the water normally flows down from, there is indeed a blockage. And it looks like a large wooden structure that seems to be ancient. As if it's been there for centuries. And it's currently blocking the entirety of where the waterfall normally comes from.
Huh. I fly closer and attempt to land on the structure.
You fly closer. You have no problems finding a purchase on this blockage, and it looks like part of a sort of small ship or a large boat that someone has wedged into the natural opening, like cliff opening where the water normally comes from.
Oh. Is this like a crashed ship kind of scenario? Is it another one of those sodding airships one has to duck out of the way sometimes when we go out of the city? Well, they just wanted to know what the blockage was, and I fly back down.
All right. Yep, no problems whatsoever to get back down to the balcony below.
And as I land, I basically say, there appears to be some sort of blockage. It's old. Looks like a ship of some sort. It's a rather odd place to park a ship. I just wondered whether...
Is there a spot where we could say wedge a rather smallish owl in between the area and the ship, and then maybe this owl, not you, Maestro, complement it until it puffs itself up so big that the ship pops out because there's not enough room?
And we're gonna get eaten. That's my bet.
But obviously not Maestro. We'd have to find another Pompous Owl because, yeah.
Maestro starts edging towards Moko.
Moko is going to try and fit himself into the nearest crack.
As you start to move, I will launch myself after you to attempt to capture you before you go into the...
All right. I think I heard a sound from Terris that didn't really pick up from the microphone.
It was an eep. Just
Oh.
So yes, probably did come out exactly as intended.
Yeah. We just got raided as well, but hi. Welcome on in. We're currently playing a familiar problem. Just getting started. Scared the life out of me with that raid message thing that Terris made. sound for.
Oh god. Oh shit. Yeah, that one. Oops.
Head spit with Danabat. While Moko is antagonizing Maestro and Maestro is contemplating eating Moko, what is Lil Tulu and Henry doing with this new knowledge?
Henry's going to get a drink from his bowl.
Alright.
Hopefully don't mistake it from... No, yeah,
No,
probably
no,
wouldn't mistake it for Lil's. Did it
No,
once, and then never again.
I like to think he's got his own bowl with his name written on it. And he walks over.
Why does my water taste like salty and ick?
Like, why is the water attacking my tongue?
He sits down and I suppose it's up to us to figure this blockage out.
Perhaps the pirates come to steal our master's knowledge.
Oh, we should set it on fire. Sorry.
With how I like to think dog hearing is pretty good, even if I am an old boy. Could I see if I can hear anything that sounds out of the ordinary?
Sure. Give me what would that be? That would be a quick check, because apparently spotting is quick.
It's a 4. I'm going deaf, guys.
I think over Moko's and Maestro's bickering, it's kind of hard to hear anything. With a 4, what's your modifier for that one?
2.
Okay, so with the 2, there are a lot of birds around. Maestro and Moko are talking back and forth. Bickering is probably the closest word. You don't really hear anything over the birds that normally surround. And talking of humans, talking of your companions. It's hard to discern one thing from another.
Because of that, I think Henry would probably start walking to wherever he can to go up. So I'm assuming if we're on this outside platform, I'm assuming he has to walk inside somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine he probably starts making his way over there.
Henry, take me along. And I just lift up the handle.
Curse my retriever lineage, and then he kind of grabs the handle in his mouth.
And Lizzie's watching out the ball.
Oh, where are we going?
And he's like, oh no.
Moko is going to try and clamber up your tail and along your back to sit on top of your head, because he wants to go walkies too, but his legs are short.
You can try, I'm walking. I've got long legs.
Scamper, 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 yoink.
The question is, whilst he's trying to do that, can Maestro still keep trying to catch him?
If I get owl claws in my head, I'm a retriever.
It's the most dangerous thing. Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Actually, okay, so it's gonna be what is this? It's gonna be a
Quick.
yeah, quick.
we already broken the system by doing PvP. It's supposed to be cute and cuddly, and now we're in PvP already. Okay, quick v quick.
What's my quick? My quick is a +1. Oh, that's a 9.
I rolled a 9. I get 11.
Well, you don't get owl claws in your head, but suddenly the clambering on your back, Henry, just stop, and you feel a draft as Maestro.
I Andrew looks up, obviously with the hand in his mouth. Are you coming along or not?
Oh, don't worry. He's taking the express route, and I take him up very, very quickly.
Moko.
I wonder what the G-force is on a weasel looks like.
Moko, also mark 1 point of stress.
Okay. Stress. How stress? I'll just put stress down here.
If you ever roll below roll below a 1 now, you will have a mental break. On the die. A 1 below the... You roll a 1 or... Well, you can't roll lower, but if you roll a 1 on the die, you will have a break.
Okay.
Well, with Moko and Maestro taking the express route up, Henry and Lil, you are walking inside of the tower. Well, Lil, you're not walking, you're traveling.
Everything back and forth in the water.
I can just imagine behind the Henry is just like a slosh of like water.
Yeah.
Like
coming out of the
third
thing.
And the
Today's
bowl
ally.
just refills. Every
Yeah.
time you lose some, it just refills. It's a little magic bowl. Keeps her oxygenated, keeps her happy.
Like a bird in a chamber pot.
Inside, you see these majestic stairs leading up throughout the tower. Doors that seem to float around, just not connected to walls. Doors that just sit on the walls as normal doors do. And at one point, the stairs are upside down, like someone decided to do a Technicolor Escher painting. And but you've wandered these halls before. You're at least somewhat familiar with it, and you know as long as you don't pass through a door that is not connected to anything, you're generally fine.
For those who don't know, I've based Henry off of a golden retriever, same name, Steph. And stairs were a bit of a thing for him in his old age.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine he would get up to the stairs and be like, they couldn't, for all that they are worth, they couldn't have made a doggy lift, for God's sake. So he would just like start slowly ambling up the stairs. By the time he gets up, however how tall they are, he's going to be really out of breath.
Yeah. The only real accommodation is that the steps become shorter, so you don't have to step as high for each. But it's but there's still a lot of steps because when you make them shorter, you have to make more of them to cover the same distance. But it's not like you have to haul your entire weight up normal, like human size steps. But yeah, by the time you reach up where the waterfall normally comes from, Henry, you are tired. You're carrying a bucket filled with water as well.
Henry's just going to put the bucket down, like close to where the others are, and he's just going to lay down.
It just pops up and points at him, and the bucket of water is conjured. Fresh water, and fortunately, the bucket isn't included. So it's just large amount of water splashes onto his face. She's trying to be sweet and can't cool him off. Maybe give him
No.
some water to drink.
How big is this container that you're currently in?
I guess big enough for a golden retriever to carry.
Smaller than a foot?
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh no.
Henry uses summon hole, and by summon he means he's going to dig the hole. He's going to put you in the hole. He's going to start filling the hole.
Henry.
It's about that moment that Moko comes flying out of the sky as Maestro drops him.
I am going to try and aim for the bucket of water. That you hear.
All right.
Lil's gonna leave her bowl as it is being filled with dirt and shit.
Moko, give me a quick check.
Quick. That is a 9.
All right. You, with some quick thinking and possibly a lot of practice, you manage to hit the bucket just as Lils leaves it. And while the water is not the greatest, it is
Very cold.
It's cold and it's starting to get very dirty. It's just enough for you to not die when hitting it or break something important. You do, however, knock the bowl over and go like you hit the edge, and then just out of it. Because, contrary to Minecraft believes, a bucket of water is not enough to save you from falling from a height.
Moko is going to rub the ick off himself by rubbing up against Henry's leg.
Fuck's sake. He's just fed up with this shit. He's had water drenched on him. He's had to walk up a flight of stairs. Got many flights of stairs, carrying a bowl full of water, and now he's being rubbed up against by a wet weasel.
Drag the bowl out of the hole.
Alright.
Along, and then she puts it upright, and she just stands. Is there any more stairs, or are we at the top of the
You're
stairs?
at the level where so where you're at right now, at the top of the stairs, you can see the hallway continues further along. Like one hallway stretches right in front of you, one veers off towards the left, and then you have an opening to a tiny little, what looks like an alcove that overlooks where the waterfall normally starts. So it's like a little cliff thing. So it has a window that can be opened where you're at, which is possibly where Maestro launched Moko through to get in where you're at right now.
Okay.
So the window is open. You can get up on the little cliff where the waterfall normally starts.
Okay, you just up the wall using the suckers.
All right.
She gets onto the thing and looks around to see what she can see.
Moko is trying to move the bucket so it's under you at all times in case you fall.
All right. Yeah, Henry, I think Would he do something about the annoying ferret thing before Moko goes to try and prevent Lil's untimely fall?
Well, fall like Spider-Man.
I think Henry might just pick him up and just continue walking up the stairs to wherever he needs to get to, or wherever he needs to get to.
You're a retriever. You've got a gentle mouth, so he'll just go limp in the middle. So he's sort of like a noodle on either side of your jaws right now.
All right, you make it out. The windows are about. The window is about chest height for a human, so Lil, you had to climb a little bit to get up. Henry, you could probably jump that with some what's that called?
Effort.
With a running start. Well, as close to running as you can get. You might need some help up, but yeah.
Okay.
You're a medium-sized dog. You can probably reach that if you stand on your back legs. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, I will endeavour to try and do that then.
Can I assist with wizard digits, which is like telekinesis?
Sure, absolutely.
Excellent. I will assist.
All right.
Thank you.
Give me a quick check. It's an easy check now because Moko is helping you.
Oh, that dropped. That's a 5.
All right. With some help and some pushing, you do manage to get up on the window ledge. Litulu is ahead of you, now out on the cliffs. Moko, are you still in Henry's mouth, or did you?
I am a limp noodle inside the dog's mouth. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Maestro, you see your companions, lack of a better word.
Annoyances.
That's the one. Appear out of the window by this. Indeed, by this cliffside. The blockage is a little bit further down, so you would have to like look down to see it from the top of the cliff.
So, what took you so long?
Wow, we're not flying potatoes for one thing.
What did you call it? Calamari.
Yes. Little Fulu is a bit like calamari.
Yeah. That's why. And then he just lays down trying to catch his breath.
Henry, it would probably be easier if you spat me out.
I'd imagine Henry probably would have done that. And if there's any, if the river is still full of water, he'll probably go up there and have a quick drink of water to try and cool down properly.
Now, you're an old dog, right?
Yes.
So, if you were to lay down, he would summon hole, but just a shallow one under your hip to make it a little more comfortable for you.
Oh, why thank you very much.
You know how dogs like to build little scrapes? He would build
Mhm.
one for you.
Oh.
But the waterfall stopped on it, so you won't have any water.
Mm-hmm.
The waterfall stopped because there's a blockage, but presumably there's a river feeding said waterfall.
The river is inside the cliff.
Oh,
Just
I
like
see.
the big hole and the
Yeah.
ships rammed into the hole.
I
The
understand.
water
Okay.
stopped coming out, and we're like next to the hole, like a little cliff next to the hole.
Gotcha. In that
Yeah.
case, then
Into
Henry
the hole.
just like. In that case, then Henry just lays down for a minute.
If you make a hole, I can give him some water.
I can make another hole. And yeah, he will just start. Holes
Keep in mind that
Hole,
they are not indefinite, these spells.
Okay,
That's fine.
that's fine.
Hole, 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 hole.
No, I meant the amount of times you can use them, not the
Oh.
Oh, wait, how
I
many times
see.
can we use them a day?
Once.
ones.
Oh, once. So, I.
Oh, we can't.
He'd still.
I did not know this.
So I used my summon hole spell just to bury you out of spite. Spell
Well,
wasted.
I'd still use my summon hole to help Henry be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know this. I wasted my spell.
Oh no. I did not know either. That's okay.
Just to try and, cool him off. Give him some water.
It's fine. Yeah, you are currently standing with a little bit like elevation. Oh, well, Henry is laying down because jumping is not a
Elevation.
great idea. But you can now see over the cliff, and you can indeed see that there is what looks like a, but once was a small ship or a larger boat jammed into this opening in the cliffside, blocking the flow of water. It looks really old, like ancient. Some of the planks look like they've been rotted, and it's based, from what you can tell from where you're standing right now, it's half a ship.
And I determine if it's come from the hole or into the hole.
It has definitely not, like, it's been jammed into the hole.
Okay. But it's half a ship?
It looks like it's, there's no mast, and the bits and pieces you can see sticking out looks like it would probably amount to half a ship.
It's just been thrown into this hole.
Are there any identifiers on the ship to examine if it's like anything of significance, or?
You can, from your vantage point, I'd say you can give me a quick check, because apparently that's what we do to spot things.
Yeah, I can't see anything. I'm too busy cooling down.
No. Yeah, you're cooling down, and the angle is quite weird from where you're at. It looks... it doesn't have... With a 4, I'd say, you can see it doesn't have all those arcane markings that makes it a flying ship. This is belongs on the water ship.
That explains the
Query.
sea feathers.
Yes.
Query. Does the ship look damaged in any way, like structurally?
Apart from being
Aside
jammed into a hole.
aside
I'm
from
missing half a mast and half a ship.
aside from being halved, it looks really old, like it's starting to rot, but it doesn't look like it's been broken per se. There are bits
So there are not,
missing.
like, no gaps in the hull or anything.
No. Looks like it just halved. Or bits of it missing.
Are
So
there-
where it joins the cliff, is there a hole in it somewhere?
Nope. From
um,
Yes?
is there any signs that it's been on the water recently? Like barnacles or anything like that?
Yeah, there are barnacles. Well,
Does it look like it's been underwater or on the water?
from
Like, where do the barnacles stop?
From your vantage point, I'd say you can see the barnacle stopped about halfway up the hull, from what little you can see. So it's
so
not
it's
been
floating
underwater.
Barnacles are
so-
tasty.
Yes, I agree. And she slaps it out. So goes onto the side of the ship. You should crunching as she eats one of the barnacles.
Yes, Smoko is now doing the same, trying to pull barnacles off the side and eat them.
And after that, after she's had a few, she's going to see if there's any holes she can get into to get onto the other side. Because she's an octopus and she can fit through anything a tentacle can fit through.
Yes.
I'm a bit like that too.
Well, anyone who wants to try and get into the ship and get to the other side of the ship, give me a quick check.
Oh,
A quick check, that is another 9.
oh. Where is my 10? Is that a 9? That is a 9. That's my 10. That's a 2.
As you look around, Lil, Moko vanishes. Just gone. While you can't find any hole that you think would be safe for you to get through, the
Do,
weasel is gone.
do
Yeah.
I see that Lila's having trouble?
You managed to find a perfectly suitable hole for yourself, Moko. And I say that if you look around, like with a 9, yeah, you look around as if expecting that Lil Tulu will follow you, and she's not there.
So he'll stick his snoot back out through the hole and just, Lils, over here.
What? Oh.
So,
She's just been eating barnacles. He comes down, he's like, ah.
And if she is close enough, he'll start grabbing her by one tentacle and trying to scooch backward to pull her into the hole.
No, touchy. He is a delicate
Which is a ferret thing.
instrument.
Yes.
Come on!
Booper snoot every time she tries. Just comes follows. I am not quick on land, but I
Hurry
can
up!
show you how quick I am underwater sometime.
I love to swim. I really do. I love swimming. Very fun.
Lil's also mark 1 stress.
I'm sorry.
You stressed me.
Uh,
Yeah, so as she squeezes through, some of the slime on her is rubbed off, and she keeps nervously trying to recurt herself. And she seems a bit
Did you want me to draw on you? I can lick you. I can lick you if you like.
no. This place is dry.
Yeah.
I have xerophobia.
You
I don't
you
like
want
dry
me to lick
places.
you? I can lick you. Yeah.
Do not lick.
Okay.
Alright. Inside of the hull, it is indeed surprisingly dry. You can see some patches of rot that has set in, and it is dark, but not dark enough that you cannot see anything. You see some barrels, there are some crates, there are some bits of rotting fabric, and what smells like... Not sure if people are familiar with this, but do you know how hardtack smells when it comes to has been in water for a while?
Huh? What?
Probably kind of the same smell as wet rat food.
Yeah, kibble. Like animal kibble that has been sitting in water.
I don't like that smell.
No.
You have
That
to suck my dog's food.
yeah,
It's not nice.
that kind of smell. If you have like dog kibble that's been sitting in water for a while.
Oh my goodness, this smells like the inside of Henry's food bowl. I don't like it here.
And
It's not so bad.
you can both hear the movement of water further in.
Maybe you can moisten over there.
Water
You do.
slips into its cold embrace.
You know that episode of SpongeBob where he's in Sandy's like dome for the first time without water? I need it.
And yes, you find your way over to what looks like a hole in the hull where the wood has splintered inwards, where it got jammed into this opening for the waterfall, and about a big hole has opened and water is coming through it into the bottom of this tiny boat, or large boat, tiny ship. The water seems to not be staying inside the ship, however, and slips down below into what looks like another hole in the bottom of the hull.
Sorry,
You
what was
need a
that?
moistening intermission. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
What was that? I don't know. Sorry.
You have like a small water stream from that hole you see that seems to slip down into another hole in the bottom of the hull and leads out. For some reason, water is not bubbling up from below. So you think that maybe, like where it's been jammed in, it broke from one end, but it's just enough of the cliff underneath to prevent water from coming in from below as well.
Okay. But there's like a hole that leads into the water.
Yeah.
So but it goes further underneath the ship.
Yep.
Okay. Yes. I'll be right back.
Yes, if you
Is
need a
being-
moistening intermission, the others don't need to know.
She's gonna swim along and look underneath the ship to see what she can find. And she's going to investigate.
All right.
Try and figure out what's happened.
I'd say it's gonna be a clever or quick check, and it's gonna be difficult. It's very tight space where you're at right now. There's not a lot of room between the rock and the hull of the ship.
Okay. My dice just went flying. I think that's a 6. Yes, I think that's +3, 9. 9.
All right. Looking around, it does indeed look like someone took a seafaring or lakefaring, you're not entirely sure, boat and jammed it into the side of the floating tower to stop the waterfall.
Rude.
No, no.
Does Lil know what this water supplies?
Yeah, I'd say so. This waters is mostly used for potion brewing. It's not drinking water per se. It is, however, flowing, and below it does supply a few tiny little water mills that normally grinds up potion ingredients. And they have now stopped because there's no water flow.
Oh no.
And she swims back up. She pops up Looks at the ferret.
Meanwhile,
He's
Loco
like-
has been trying to affix feathers to his coat from the feathers that he stole earlier. Oh, hi. You're back.
Hello. You know those little colourful drinks people like to feed you sometimes to test them?
Oh, like the time my rogue accidentally turned me pink when he was trying to turn me into a shadow? Yeah, one of those.
Yes,
I don't like
those
those. They all
tasty
taste
treats.
weird.
This is stopping them from being made.
Oh, that's not good.
Being rammed into the side of this thing by something. And she's going to go over to the ferret and look at how large these feathers are. Are they like smaller feathers that might be underneath the larger feathers, if you get me?
Yeah.
And then, therefore, if they were small feathers but very large, that would imply that whatever creature this was a very large bird. Large enough to carry a ship.
Looking at the feathers that Moko is now stuffing into his coat, they are about this long. So he's gonna have like a really fancy tail by the time he's done. It's almost the same length as he is. Some of them are shorter, some of them are a little bit longer. And judging by them, they kind of look like the inner feathers of a wing that sometimes get shed because they're no longer needed. Like, you know, the insides, like the downy insides of the wing of a bird.
Okay.
So
it's
yes.
not that big of a bird. Not a big enough bird to lift a ship, right?
You wouldn't think so, no. They are white-ish, like off-white color. So probably, yeah, the downy bits of the furthest inside of a wing.
Perhaps the seagull was attached to the ship when it was thrust into the...
Oh. And then it got
Sleeps
squashed?
when- Yes, it was
Squish.
crushed and went pop.
Good. I mean, what? No, that's terrible.
No,
We
it's good.
like birds. We like and
Seagulls are
appreciate them.
evil.
Oh,
They
seagulls are evil?
steal food and try to eat the turtle babies before I can get. I mean, before they can get to the water.
Lil, does stealing food make you evil?
No.
Okay. But seagulls are evil because they steal food, but I'm not evil because I steal food, right?
Exactly.
Okay. I can help you catch baby turtles. Later.
And then she's like, take me back to the hole. Let's tell the others.
Okay.
All right. Meanwhile,
I won't pull you through
outside.
the hole this time.
Sorry. What?
I won't pull you through the hole this time, I promise.
Please.
All right. Meanwhile, up on the cliffside, what are Maestro and Henry doing while the others have been clambering through the ship?
I think Henry would have nodded off by now. And you could probably hear him snoring. His old age.
All right. Maestro?
Maestro would have effectively flown around the entire outside of the ship to have a look for points of entry, types of damage, like proper other identifying marks. I think we've tried to look for some of them already, that kind of stuff, but like try to understand where it might have come from, that kind of stuff, like clues as to where it's come from and how it's arrived halfway up the tower.
All right. Give me a quick check then. Because apparently that's what we do to spot things.
I can't read my die. That's a 6.
6 total?
6 total.
All right. You fly around looking at it. You do see barnacles, which look like... Which makes it look that this boat was some form of ocean vehicle. Not necessarily a freshwater vehicle. And it's really old. Like really, really... probably was sitting on some sandbank somewhere for a while. And then someone decided to shove it into the wizard's tower. You don't really see any identifying marks until you get to the side. And this is where I find where I put the name of the ship. Because as usual, I made too many notes.
Queen Lizard Breath the second.
Not this time, no.
Queen Elizabeth the Fourth.
No, as you swoop around to look at the side, you see on the side of it, it says Emerald Thi, as if it said the Emerald Thief on it at some point. And if you want, you can give me a clever roll to see if you remember that name.
Of course I will do. That is a 10 in total.
Nice. With a 10, you remember that the Emerald Thief went down about 10 years ago. And the captain's familiar has been terrorizing the seashore near Sharn for the about 8 of those years. The captain's familiar was a oversized awakened duck named Molly. How she has been doing this when her summoner seemingly is no more, no one knows. Yes.
Sorry. And would said duck be the same color as the giant feathers that we have seen and Moko is currently playing around, was currently stolen and playing around with as well?
Yes, she is indeed a white duck.
I think, yes. Once Maestro sees this and realizes, kind of like next to Henry and kind of bats Henry over his head with his wing and just says, "Wake up, Furball." Be on the lookout for a giant duck, will you?
Duck, you say?
Yes.
I'm listening.
That ship appears to be something called the Emerald Thief, and it was last seen in the presence of a giant duck near Sharn, or at least it has been for the last 8 years. Which means this boat's travelled very far very quickly for some unknown reason, and it's slightly unnerving.
Indeed. Can I sniff the air to see if I can smell any duck?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a quick check. $12. Nice. You sniff the air around you, and while it is difficult to pick up specific scents, especially this close to a rotting ship, and is that kibble? Oh, never mind. You do pick up the scent of a duck, which is not very common this high up into the air. Some of it are from feathers that seem to have landed near you as well, probably from Moko dropping a few. But also seemingly leading away from where you're currently at, along the cliff edge. So where you're at right now, you can see the cliff continues around the tower itself. And the scent is leading that way. Almost as if whatever this duck is landed here and then has wandered around the tower to the other side of it.
From what I can tell, the duck landed here. He went that way. Points his paw.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah. Ooh, dogs point with their nose. They go like point at.
He's not a
Henry,
pointer, he's a
Henry was
retriever.
no pointer dog. He's a retriever. My
You're
suggestion:
just so racist.
we wait for the others to get out, and then we make our way.
Yes. Do me a favor. Bark for them. Was that a really weak bark?
No, I was like, "What do you mean? What now?
I said,
Did you?"
like, yes, call them. Jesus.
Okay, I barked.
All right. In the as you are making your way out of the little hole that leads into the hull, you hear Henry barking.
Oh no. Do you think Henry's in trouble? You think he fell down a well?
I knew.
I was about to use a
I
Lassie reference.
knew. At some point in this session, there was going to be that reference. I knew it.
No, Henry
I'm
is
sorry.
not a shepherd. He's a retriever.
Don't be racist.
We should tell his wizard, Timmy.
Warlock.
Yeah, sure.
But no, she like I'm guessing the ferrets first, because much quicker, a little slower. She's like, "Ooh, perhaps he has finally eaten the owl."
Oh, do you think he'd leave the feathers?
I'd hope he'd leave me at least a wing. And we pop up the ship.
I will also slither out.
All right. Well, you make your way up onto the top of the ship and back on the cliffs, I gather.
Yes. Lop.
Right, you lot.
And
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
yeah.
Do you know what ship you were just on?
The smelly one.
Mm,
Like rotten kibble.
smelled like Henry's food bowl.
Gross.
Smell
Oh, I suppose
doesn't
so.
necessarily surprise me. It's been rotting on a sandbank for 10 years.
Sounds delicious.
Then we should feed you better, Henry.
I get fed good enough. Anyway, continue.
That ship is the Emerald Thief. Last seen off the coast of Sharn.
Are there emeralds in there? Oh, I like shiny things.
I
Did you
saw
find
no
any when you were inside?
No.
No.
Then no, there are no shiny things.
Oh.
Hmm.
But there is something odd about the Emerald Shard, and that is the duck that used to annoy people near it. The giant, white, oversized duck.
I've not heard of an annoying duck. I've heard of a menacing goose.
Anyway, Henry's nose has
Okay.
found a scent. I think we should follow it to
Hmm.
find the duck.
Should we
And the
do
duck saved the
something
world.
about the ship?
I'd rather find the duck first. The ship's not going anywhere.
Hmm.
Duck.
I do like duck. And then
Oh, I do
she
too.
slips it over and climbs up Henry and onto his shoulder, onto his back. And he's just...
Whenever I'm feeling poorly, my human makes me duck soup, and it's very good. So I will eat a duck. Yeah.
And she's also going to change her chromatophore so she's the colour of Henry's fur. So she just disappears into his fur.
I love that.
Speaking of familiars, hi cat. All right.
Oh.
My former bottle cat is sitting in my lap. So.
Come in.
Ugh.
Hey. All right.
Little kitty.
Love him.
Goodbye, little kitty.
Yeah. He wants to annoy me. He doesn't want to be in my lap, though. Hi. All right. Along the... You were in my lap for 2 seconds. All right.
But you had your mouth open.
I did. That was my mistake. All right. From the cliffs near the ship itself, there is a precarious walk around the side of the tower. The cliff ledge that leads around is just wide enough for Henry to walk on slowly.
He's slow anyway, so it's fine.
So, what's your marching order? Or is Henry carrying the tinies and Maestro flying? That's...
I'd imagine that'll probably be the case.
Yeah.
All
I've
right.
made a nest in his luxurious coat right where his tail meets his bum.
All right. Well, Henry, give me a... What would that be? I don't think that's a... Well, it's another quick check because... Climb,
Well.
dodge, outrun, and spot is the...
Nice. 12.
All right. It takes about 5 whole seconds for you to find a rhythm that makes sure that you can get over the little bit of uneven terrain and stick close to the wall of the tower without risking falling thousands of feet down. It's about 50 feet into the next platform, but it will still be disastrous if you were to fall. But you have no issues whatsoever getting round, and the scent of the duck is getting stronger with each step.
We're getting close.
Oh. Okay.
It takes... Sorry.
Duck. Fried duck in pancakes. With a little bit of hoisin sauce.
You can have that. I'll just have it raw.
I know.
Ooh.
I want right duck damage. It takes, say, about 10 minutes. Walk around from where you were standing along the edge of this tower to another larger platform. Not really a platform, more like an outcropping of stone, where this tower seems to have built a little bit of a observatory situation. And you can find, as you get there, you do see the uneven ground and then a bit of the tower protruding out, and then what looks like a long metal cylinder poking out of that outcropping of tower. Near here, you see a bunch of white feathers, more of them. Though this time it seems to be smaller ones, as if pruned from the undercoat of a very large bird. You do, however, not see any way to continue from here. Other than,
Like a duck.
flying. What are you saying, Moko?
Like a duck. Sorry.
Alright.
That was with a P.
Pluck a duck, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, looks like Maestro's going to have to fight the giant duck on his own.
Are there doors anywhere in this area?
From where you're at right now, no. Not at least not at ground level. There is an opening further up where this long black cylinder seems to be poking out of, but that's easily 20 or 25 feet up.
So we can't go anywhere.
Well, you can. Just whether or not Maestro's going to come down and pick you up and take you up there or not.
Oh, well, he can't pick up a golden retriever, can he?
No. I can't.
Not good, are you then? I'm joking. I'm not sure Moko is.
Can Maestro scout around a little bit more to see whether or not there's any other way you guys might be able to make it in without him having to try and do some heavy lifting?
Sure. Give me a quick check. Or a clever one. It's up to you.
+2 to either. 9 in total. I'm rolling very well.
Alright. Flying up and looking around, you do see that where the black cylinder pokes out, it's an opening, like a large window, and you do recall them calling it a telescope. And it usually has some form of maintenance hatch that...
Oh, there's Henry.
But yes, you can easily get in through this large window next to the telescope, and if you find the right button or the right lever, there might be an opening at ground level to get in.
Well, he'll do exactly that then. He'll basically fly in and just... I mean, he'll study the buttons, and then after a while, he'll just randomly start pressing them if he can't figure out which one it is he needs.
Okay, give me another clever check.
I'm rolling that again because I rolled a 7. I rolled a 7. This is ridiculous. 9 in total.
All right.
I'm going to use dice from now on because Roll20 doesn't like me, but this dice seems to love me.
Don't tempt fate.
Yeah.
Oh, I have what my players lovingly refer to as the character killers.
Oh, there's that the metal ones.
No, these red
yeah.
ones.
Stained by the blood.
Yep, they
Your
roll
victims.
really well. I'm not using them.
Roll a d20 right now of that dice and see if you get a 20.
No, then she'll use it against us. Don't do that.
No, that's a 19.
No.
Only a 19. Oh no.
Yes, I know. It was wobbling
Help me if you-
between the 3 and 19 and decided on the 19.
Imagine if you use those dice against me, me as playing Yafe.
Plus
That would have been more overkill.
You would be very
11 to hit. I mean, what?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Yafe has a plus 11 to hit with his longsword.
Of course he does.
Orange interested in Yafe's longsword.
CR15 guy, you know?
Yeah,
Understandable.
Orange Yafe's
The Shrouded Knight had the same.
Ooh,
Uh,
hi kitty.
but
Fortunately,
yes,
he was not immune to gravity.
no, he was not.
That's the point. Slight detour. If we dropped Yafe from a great height, would he be immune to gravity, seeing as though he is part cat?
Technically,
Anything higher than the
Sort-
seventh story, the cat would survive a fall of that height. Or
unless it
anything
hits
higher.
its chin.
Unless it hits its chin, yeah. And it just needs time to do its air flap
Yep.
thing.
And considering
Anyway,
that,
sorry, keep
yeah,
those
Yafe is a were creature, he would heal after it as well. Unless he dies.
And then he would be mightily pissed at everybody and no. Orange suggests we not do that.
Actually, I think... Wait. I have to look this up. But I think... werewolves, the NPCs, werewolves in D&D are immune to fall damage. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical sources cannot harm them.
Well, shit.
So rules as written, werewolves are immune to fall damage, because that's bludgeoning damage. Ridiculous. But, you know. Anyway, we're back here. Yes, with a 9, you do, after pushing a few buttons that make funny sounds happening, and the window for the telescope opening and closing around the telescope a couple of times, you do find a button that seems to make a clicking whirring sound happen. And down on the ground, Henry, Moko, and Lils, you see what looks like an outline of a door appearing. It's near the other side of the protruding tower, so it's gonna be a little bit of a precarious walk around this bit, but you can make it there. And people have, obviously. But it's gonna be a little bit precarious.
Henry, are you okay with the stairs?
I'll have to be. And I just start moving.
If I'm too heavy, I can get up and walk.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
Alright. You make it past this protruding outcropping with a little bit of finagling and sure-footed movement, and you get to this door. Opening the door is not really that much of an issue. Takes you about maybe a minute to get that. You just push it and it clicks open and opens outwards. And no staircase inside. Instead, there is what looks like an air chute leading upwards.
Uh-oh.
A giant tunnel for a dog.
Hmm?
So it's like a big tunnel.
Yeah, it's a big tunnel that leads upwards, and it seems to be like an air chute that goes up. So if you step in there, you're gonna get shunted upwards.
Oh, me. Scamper.
Now this is calibrated for a medium-sized humanoid creature.
I'm a die. I understand this.
Please give me a quick check.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Would Maestro have realised that this is their only way up?
That is an 8.
Probably yes.
7 plus 1 is an 8.
As much as it pains him to do so, can he be hovering relatively close to, like, the top? Like, be circling around so that he could, well, not quite catch them, but I suppose catch them in the case of Moko and Lil Fulu, but
Yeah.
body block. Henry.
Little
that's here first.
Fulu and frickin' going into an air tube. He's gripping onto Henry for dear life.
Alright, Moko with an 8. Actually, Maestro, please give me a quick check. Because Moko with an 8.
That's a 10 with a +2, so 12.
Nice. Alright. Well, Moko comes shooting up as if shot out of a cannon. Managed to just in time twist around so you can like get your feet under you against the ceiling. And Maestro, you managed to not be in the way and get clocked by a flying weasel and catch Moko as they are now plastered to the ceiling. Not dead, like squatted, but like just stuck because the air is pushing Moko into the ceiling.
Yes.
Is this how the humans?
So I unstick Moko from the ceiling. Basically.
Yes.
You're not a terrible bird at all. You're a very good bird.
See, flying can come in useful, and I take him down next to the buttons that are probably alight and on to say, "Don't press the buttons,"
None
Why
of
would
them?
you do that?
One?
because I know he's gonna fucking press them.
There are so many. What does that
Don't.
one do?
Press the buttons. I need to go and
I
catch Henry and the other one. And
I
he
won't
kind
press any of the buttons.
good.
I won't press any buttons. Will not press. The minute Maestro's back is turned, he's going to try and pull one of the buttons off the console.
Alright. Henry and Lils. Lil Thulu, you said you were clinging on to Henry?
You're going in an air tube. She has what is it? Xerophobia. That's her break. Is xerophobia, which is fear of dry places. She is clinging on to... She's like, humans don't go up that thing, do they?
So just to clarify, how big is this tube? Is it golden retriever size, or is it?
It is about 2 meters in diameter.
Okay, that's big enough for a golden retriever then.
And while you're not getting launched into the ceiling like Moko did, because golden retrievers are comparatively heavy, it is still a quick journey up.
There's nothing, and
Squid goes.
Are you holding on for dear life? All of her tentacles are just wrapped around his collar, like. Ollie just.
His jowls are just going.
And, the first thing Maestro sees from Lil Thulu is just as they
And then Henry.
and then Henry.
How high up are they going? I'm just trying to decide whether or not I'm actually going to intercede or whether or not I'm just going to stop and laugh.
Well, the power of the chute is calibrated for a humanoid of roughly, human-sized to just step on to the floor. So Henry is moving a little bit faster than that. But I'd say if Maestro is in the way, he's gonna get squished against the ceiling, but not hurt.
I will just dodge out the way and just see how Henry lands. I think.
It's like a golden retriever is like half human size, a third of a human's weight.
Roughly, yeah.
So you're going about 2/3 faster than a human would. Not enough to actually harm you when you hit the ceiling, but it's gonna be uncomfortable. And getting out is gonna be a little bit of a workout. But it's not like Moko getting like glued to the ceiling by the power of this chute. It takes about 5 minutes, and you can just try to doggy paddle and then land. Moko, give me a fierce check to unseat the buttons.
I am very fierce. Give me a second to figure out how fierce I am. I am too fierce. Too many fierce. Okay. Roll. That's a 10.
All right. The second Maestro has turned his back and is heading over to the chute, you get that button in a great grip, and with a snapping pop, it comes loose. And now you have a shiny blue button.
Nothing. Didn't do anything. Nothing at all. What?
The ferrets have the pouch cheeks like hamsters are.
No, they don't.
Well, you just see a button size. That'd be hilarious.
He's just got it in his mouth and is trying to figure out where to stash it.
Before Maestro comes back and realizes what he's done.
Yeah. Give me.
Just when I will show it.
I mean, considering that you're a weasel, I kind of dread asking this, but could you give me a slide check to try and hide the button?
That's also a +2. So let me roll. If it's not rolling, that's from moving the dice from the roller. That is a 5.
You look around, and that's the point where you realize that you do not have pockets.
Oh.
And you have nowhere to hide the button. You have a button, but you have no way on your person, or no place on your person to hide the button.
There's a buttonhole, what the button was.
Mm-hmm.
So, don't be mad when you come back. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I needed it for things for later. I need it.
What have you done?
Nothing. He's now holding it in 1-4 against his chest. Nothing.
Let me guess. I told you not to push a button. So
I
you
didn't
decided
push
to
a button.
pull instead.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget how literal you are.
I followed your instructions completely, Maestro. I can share the button with you.
No, keep it. I'm sure it will come in
Okay.
handy at some point. I'm sure it doesn't do
we
anything
can-
important at all.
Oh, I'm always stealing important things from my human. But it's fine. Because then they're mine, and they can never be his again.
I should have guessed. I should have guessed. Anyway, Henry, have you made your way down yet?
Yeah, I'd say so. Just
I think so, yes.
How did you
landing.
enjoy your blow dry?
He's a bit puffed up,
You look majestically
and
fluffy.
he
Go
then
ahead.
just takes himself off and like smooths everything down.
Henry, you look very handsome now. Look, I have a button.
Good for you. Where are we?
Up. Up.
We're inside the telescope.
Up.
We should probably look around, see if we can find this sodding duck.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm going to stay here. Why don't you sniff him out, Henry?
I can, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to move after the exercise I've had just now. I'll sniff the duck out.
All right, give me another quick check.
6.
While it's fainter where you're at right now, you do manage to pick up the scent of the duck leading further down. So you came up the maintenance chute into this. Further down on the other side of the room, you see what looks like a wooden door. And the scent of the duck leads towards the door. So you can easily gather that the duck probably went that way at some point not too long ago.
The duck probably went through that door over there.
Oh, I can open that.
Right. Well, hop to it
Have
then,
door magic.
everybody. I'll
The Fulu is unhappy.
I don't care.
Her eyes are so wide, she's attached to the collar. She's just like, we could have come through the door.
Well, I would have offered to carry you, but you also don't like it when my claws touch your tentacle.
Their arms. Squids have tentacles.
Whatever. They both fry up very well.
Yes, with the birds. With the birds.
Lil, close your eyes and think of the baby turtles.
Mm. Hard exterior, moist interior.
Oh dear, Jason.
You're all the ones with perverse minds.
Oh no, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking a octopus just going like the fried turtle just going taking it apart.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, she likes to eat dells. She likes to eat everything. She may have eaten one or two of the familiars at some point. Not Henry, obviously, he's too big, but yeah. But then they popped off to the, familiar plan, and she was like, God damn it.
Yeah, Mocha's
This
been
close to
like
drowning them.
7
This
times.
close to eating
Yeah.
them. And they always disappear.
Mocha's been through like 7 times at this point. He just keeps coming back. It's infuriating.
Familiars. Yeah. Moko, You trying the door?
I am using door magic on the door.
All right, door magic. You walk up and you hear the clicking sound of a door unlocking and opening as it squeaks open slightly. Outside is a darkened hallway and a single duck feather.
Mine. Sticks it in his fur between his ears.
All I can picture is like this dark corridor with like a single feather at the end, like as bait or something. And we always see the ferret run towards it and then
I mean, if
yeah.
for a human, this hallway would be maybe like 3 steps. For a ferret, it would be an eternity. 'Cause small.
I have to think of this one moment. Let me find it.
And when you run up to it, Moko, you do see a light down a half flight of stairs. There's maybe 3 steps. And you hear a bunch of noise. Not entirely sure what. It kind of like what's that called in English? A cacophony of various bird noises, some frogs, some squishing sounds. You're not entirely sure what it is. It's all jumbled together.
Guys, there's a lot of noise.
That's helpful.
Yeah, I know. I'm very helpful.
And I'll whisper into Henry's ear. We should use the ferret as bait. Send forth the most annoying and lure out the beast. He's thinking.
Romulus would Henry.
Question.
No.
You know Oren would.
Probably.
Coastal birds eat seafood, right?
Slithers backwards and disappears. That's the colour of his fur again.
Oh no.
All right.
Shall we? I don't know.
Sorry, did you say
It's
there was
Henry
another
walking
door shut
forwards
at
then.
the end of this corridor?
No, so you open the door, Mocha walks through, and where the feather was laying, it was like 3 steps down, and what looked like a opening with light coming out of it, but also a lot of sounds.
Okay.
Many noises.
Can I swoop through, grab Moko en route, barrel into the room, and go up as high as possible? And depending on what he sees, he may or may not drop Moko into the middle of it all.
All right. It's gonna be another contested quick check.
With me?
Yes.
Being either or. I've only rolled a 5
Okay.
in total.
Let me roll. That is not rolling. That is once again removing the dice. That's a 7 plus 1, so an 8.
All right. You do, Maestro, you do swoop in to grab Moko, but Moko, you manage to notice it with some leeway and get out of the way.
What are you doing?
I
Like
was
straight
really...
to the room.
but Maestro just keeps going.
Yeah.
He still doesn't stop.
And as you swoop in to the room, Maestro, and then up to the ceiling, you look down and you see what looks like a large collection of not cages, but resting areas. There are beds, water bowls, some cages, but they're open.
Be right back.
Of just
Okay.
animals of various kinds. Some you recognize, some are wizard familiars, but a lot of them are just. It looks like pets. It looks like almost like a pet hostel of some kind. And in the middle of it, you see a large white duck.
Oh. Does it notice me swoop in?
Are you? Would she? No, she does not.
Okay.
There's a lot of
I-
noise happening here.
Yes. And I'm an owl. And
Yes.
I'm very quiet. Yay. I kind of try and find somewhere to perch up top and just try to kind of look down and understand what's attempting to happen. Like, is the duck trying to free all of the animals and the caged familiars, or kind of like, is it holding court with the animals and the familiars? Does that make sense?
Give me a clever check.
8 in total.
All right. As far as you can tell, the duck has made herself a place to stay here, as if hiding among the other creatures living in this space.
Oh. Okay.
You do see a couple of other ducks, but she is easily 3 times their size.
Okay. I gotta swoop out and get the others.
All right. Are you being stealthy about it, or are you just moving?
Yes, I'm trying to be as stealthy as possible.
Okay, give me a sly check then.
Oh no, I've only got a 0.
Oh no.
I got a 10.
Nice.
I rolled a 10. I've got no fucking clue how good this dice. Jesus Christ.
As you
I've already
swoop,
been rolling fairly well. Sorry.
as you swoop
Yeah,
out
no.
from your perch, you're fairly certain that you are unnoticed. A lot of movement is happening all around, and then just as you reach the opening again, you see the duck turn her head to look at you.
Oh no.
So I rolled a 12.
Nice. And I
10
exit
plus
the room,
2.
And I just say to everybody, I notice her, right? Okay. I'll
Yes.
say, she wants us to come in.
Okay. Skitter.
All right.
Do I believe him?
It doesn't have. Actually, that would be a contested check then if you're sly versus clever, I'd say.
I just believe.
Oh my god, what the hell was that? Is that a 9 or is it a 6?
She rolled an 8.
If it's a 6, it's a 9. If it's a 9, it's a 12. Because I have +3 to clever.
Oh, you do need to beat a 6, I think you said?
8.
8.
So wins either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do not believe me. I am lying. I am lying through my beak.
Everyone lies. He's trying to sacrifice us to his gods.
Oh. I'm not sure how far in I am when she says that.
Skitty.
I was just whispering it to Henry.
Yeah.
She's like, she's like, Joy, the ferret's gonna do the sacrifice.
Yeah, I think he hears that at the last minute and slides into the middle of the room as he's tried to stop, but the forward momentum is too much.
All right, you slide into the
Stage
room
entry.
and you see all of these like nests all along the walls, familiars and just random pets having a grand time. And in the center of the room you see this enormous duck. For you as a
Yes, wherever
ferret,
that is.
yes. For you as a ferret, she's gigantic.
Ah,
So for reference, Molly the duck is the size of a large swan.
oh, that is big.
And Moko is a ferret.
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, you're new. Hello.
Yeah. What is this place and why did it land on the waterfall and stuff?
This place has always been here, as far as I know. It's a
Oh.
place for students' pets to rest.
But it's on top of the waterfall. It wasn't there before.
Are you quite right in the head?
Uh-huh.
Right. Well, this hostel has always been here. I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to.
Where did they say that the ship had run aground previously?
It's near the shores just outside of the city of Sharn, which is one of the largest cities on the continent.
Aren't you supposed to be in Shan?
Oh, right. I was. And now I'm not.
Yeah, so it wasn't always here. It's new here. And it's blocking stuff?
Oh, you're talking about the ship. Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the tower. The tower's always been here. As far as I know.
Yeah, the tower. Yeah, the tower's supposed to be here. The ship is not, and it's what's the word? Causing an inconvenience? Can we move it a little bit, maybe, please? Yes, duck lady?
And she lifts a wing and just against her cheek and no.
Oh. Maybe I can trade you something for the movement of the ship?
Oh, you asked if I can. I cannot. Do I want to? Yes.
Oh. Oh. Why can't you?
I do not have hands. I have
Oh.
wings.
I have paws.
I can see that.
Holds up his little ferret paws. See?
Has Henry ventured any closer to the room?
I'm not sure if you would at the moment because, retriever kind of sent to retrieve animals of such as this. So I think he's just keeping his distance for now.
We hear everything.
Yeah, I think you can hear her. I'm not sure if you can hear Moko squeaking, but you can hear her voice.
Maybe not.
Moko is not a quiet ferret.
Okay, then you can hear Moko as well.
He dukes pretty loudly. So, what kind of handiwork needs to be done to move the ship?
That I would not know. Like I said, I do not have hands.
Right. How did you get it stuck here?
I flew.
With the ship?
Yes.
How?
Well, I made it fly.
Oh.
It took a long time. Days,
And
weeks.
I guess you can't do it again.
Oh, I have to wait a while. And I think I will stay here and cause some mischief while I can.
Mischief? What kind of mischief?
Yes. Taking over a library. Chasing some students around, maybe. I see some delicious toads, and there was this nice-looking 8-legged creature in the pond earlier.
8-legged. Oh, right. 8-legged creature in the pond. Yeah, that's poisonous. You don't want to eat that.
I have a very good constitution.
No, you see if it gets angry, and he's going to say this very loudly. It grows blue rings on its body, which denotes that it is very, very toxic and will kill anything it comes in contact with.
Give me a sly check. Let me see
I
if
will
I
roll
can.
that.
That is
That is a 10.
Oh, I need to beat 10. That's a no. That's a 1 on the die.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm gonna mark 1 stress from me. Yep. Right.
Yeah, if you see one of those things and it's angry and it's got those blue rings on its body, then you should probably run or fly or crawl or slither away because it's very mad and it will kill you. It will kill you a lot, very dead. So sad, very bad. Yes.
Well, if I can't eat the 8-legged pond creature, maybe I can try eating small fuzzy creature.
Oh, that would not taste very good at all. Plus, you're a duck.
Yes.
Ducks don't eat furry things.
I've never tried before.
Wouldn't you prefer to go out on the lawn and eat grass?
Grass is good. There's no grass in here.
No, but you can get out of here and go under. Maybe you want to land your ship on the lawn.
I can't move my ship.
I'd like to whisper in Henry's ear. You see the duck? Fetch the duck, Henry. He wants to be bitten.
What would Henry have to roll to fight against that?
I'd
Is it
say
can we do a
Yeah.
contested
Yes.
something or other?
Yeah, it's just gonna say, if you go get it, I'll tell your human. You've been such a good boy. See if his tail waggles.
all right. I'd say
You
it's
put
good.
every trigger word in there. Good boy, fetch,
Maybe
treat.
maybe he'll even bring out the ball, and you can go for a walk and a treat.
All right.
Yeah, okay, go
Yeah,
on,
that's
good
gonna
buddy
be a
roll.
contested Sly versus Clever.
Wait,
So-
who's doing the clever?
Henry's doing the Clever, and Lil Thulu is doing the Sly.
Oh, you've killed me.
A 9.
Total 8.
No.
And
So close. There is a
add to it,
yeah.
as he kind of starts charging through, Lil Fulu is going to first make a creeping fog drift out down the hallway and into the room.
Alright.
And she'll be like, growl, Henry. Make her terrified. They out.
I think with that being so close, Henry, for a moment you think this is a really bad idea. Really, really bad idea to just go charging into the room. But then something clicks between you being a retriever and that being a duck. And and then the magic words seep in. And while you still think this is a really, really bad idea, well, maybe you won't, but at least you won't be alone doing this really bad idea. There will be 3 of you. The Moko and Lil Thulu and you.
Wonderful. And he just like he forgets his age and
Yeah.
And Lil Fulu kind of looks up at Maestro if he's flying about. And she goes, guess you're not the top familiar anymore with this new big one here.
Oh,
I mean, we can do the contested roll if you want. Why not? To see if you're going to trigger him.
It would
Oh,
be
you got clever, right?
another, yes, Sly for Lil Thulu and Clever for Maestro.
I got a 10.
I got an 8. I'm joining you.
All right, Moko, suddenly you hear thundering feet behind you as Henry comes charging into the room, and then you barely hear the swooping sound of Maestro.
I'm sorry, I've got a slightly better idea.
Okay.
Maestro summons Steed and is stood atop a Shetland pony as we charge into the room
Nice.
together.
Oh no! No!
And
Jesus,
Lulu's
love.
kind of like she's black again, but she's got blue rings all over her. And
Yeah.
She's holding onto Maestro's collar and is going like that.
Yeah, and this color. Hearing
you better go. It's coming. It's coming.
And we'll all come out of the fog. Very
Oh, no.
scary, very threatening.
Moko's
Oh, no.
going to let out a sound that sounds kind of like a terrified rabbit, which is also a ferret distress noise.
yeah.
He is faking, but he is doing this to try and trigger every other animal in the area to panic.
Give me a slide check, Moko.
I am so sorry.
This is great. This is amazing.
That was a nat 10 for 12.
Oh my god.
As you come charging, barreling into this room, the cloppeting of this Shetland pony and the patting of this dog, the panicked sound, screeching of the weasel, you see the duck, Molly, just flare out her wings flapping, and then the noise is just absolutely overwhelming as basically everything in this room just panics all at once. Whatever can fly is just taking to the rooftop or to the ceiling and leaving through openings at the top. Whatever can't is just scattering to get to whatever small openings and holes and such is in the walls. And I need
Quick, everyone, try to move the boat.
I need all of you to give me a quick check to dodge the panicking animals.
Oh, shit.
Oh crap.
Okay. What is my quick? I don't think I've done very well. That is a 6.
Oh.
Also a
Boy.
6.
I'm a die. It was worth it.
I rolled a 12 in total. Hold on, I rolled twice. 9.
I rolled a 3.
Oh no. Alright. Everyone except Maestro, you take a point of stress. And you are run over by fleeing animals. And then you hear this loud squawking sound as the duck hops up to one of the cages, wings out, and just screeching in anger, making a sound my microphone will not pick up if I attempt it. And just
Did we scare her?
and she just hollers out a "Cease this noise!"
Did you say she flew?
Yeah, she
Sorry,
hopped
go ahead.
up to on top of one of the cages.
Ah.
I shall not be trampled by lowly creatures such as this. She is having her break.
Joy! I'm gonna squirt ink at her face. Using Conjure Slick. So she gets oil all over her.
Alright. Moko, you were saying?
Duck lady, hey, the tentacle thing is coming. You should get in the cage and protect yourself, or it's gonna get you.
Alright. Maestro, what are you doing? You have managed to avoid all of this. You're like above it.
Uh,
I can see that.
sorry, I was too busy making AI images of a snowy owl charging on a Shetland pony.
Oh no.
This is an experience.
What would Maestro be doing? I suppose Maestro will start flying up and start kind of like batting his wings against the duck's head to
All right.
try and like freak her out even further.
All right. Give me a fierce check.
I'll be right back.
That's a 5.
All right. You start attacking her face in an attempt to scare her further, and it seems like for a moment you seem like you're succeeding, and then her gaze just locks onto you, which is very weird because ducks have eyes on the sides of their heads because they are not predators.
They are prey animals.
Yes, so she's basically doing a to the side, looking straight at the owl that has eyes at the front because they're predators. And then she just slams her head into yours.
Okay. I kind of reel backwards and kind of head towards my pony.
For a... Well, that's a 5.
It's a matched.
Yeah, it's a
contested
match.
fierce.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I would reel backwards and head towards the pony and then start getting the pony to like continue to charge around. I think.
Query.
Yes.
Is Moko in reach of the duck right now?
Yes.
Because he has just seen Maestro be headbutted by this duck, right?
Yes.
He is going to launch himself and try to bite this duck directly on the foot.
All right.
Just basically, nobody attacks my owl but me.
All right. Give me a fierce check.
I am fierce. I am very fierce. I am. What am I? Too fierce. I am too many fierce. Where is my dice roller? That is a 9. A 9.
Ooh, nice. You do manage to bite her foot, and as she reels back to try and kick you with her web foot, you cling on and hurt her really badly. And she is flapping wings and currently almost like trying to like step back. She doesn't really get any purchase on top of this cage. Her webbed feet don't have the grip that Maestro would have, or what's that called? Flat.
Traction.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Traction.
Yeah, she can't really grip the bars, so she doesn't
Yeah.
really get any traction, and she's starting to slip backwards.
Hey, Philip.
Then I cast the oil thing
Yes.
on the cage.
Yeah, in her face, it starts dripping down onto the cage, and you see her starting to slip even further. Let me see what that would be. That would be a quick check. Ooh, no, that's a bad one. That was a total of 4. So that's a no on that. And you see her feet slipping on the slick, and she falls to the side of the cage. Large white wings flapping, and her one's white face and yellow, like orange beak snapping against the black ink in her face. And all around there's this just wall of noise that is starting to slowly recede as the other animals are getting away. But there is now a duck stuck between that cage she was standing on and the wall on the other side, as she has slipped down.
How easy would it be to turn that cage around so the opening is where she is, and sort of have a group effort to push it so she gets stuck in the cage and we can shut the door?
For a human, pretty easy. For a Moko, nigh impossible.
But we have a Henry.
Henry,
And can I get like the Shetland pony to help?
Yes, absolutely.
Henry, headbutt the cage on top of the duck.
Yeah,
That's what I
Right.
say.
I was dealing with a cardinal spider.
Oh.
That was
Yeah.
crawling around my feet. So,
Nice.
yeah,
They're deadly?
they're not. They're just, well,
Huge.
UK, yeah, for UK spider, they're big. So I had no context as to what's happened. So catch me.
The duck's been bitten by Moko, fallen off the cage because of an oil slick. Is stuck between the cage and the wall, and Moko and the others are suggesting that Henry and Maestro's Shetland pony sort of turn the cage and try and shove the cage into her so she is in the cage, and then we can shut the door of the cage and incarcerate the terrible duck.
Okay, so the duck didn't walk up to the lemonade stand.
No, she tried to destroy the lemonade stand from the inside out.
Okay.
Is an evil duck.
What will you have me do?
If this is an idea you want, I would have you make a fierce check.
Your
Let's
dog
do
is very
this.
fierce. That should be the highest for you.
That is a no.
What did you roll? Oh no.
No.
Yep.
Oh no. Have you hit your stress and now you're going to break as well?
Uh-huh.
Thing is, my break is retrieving anything that it gets dropped or stares at food.
The duck just dropped to the ground.
Henry just dials in.
The duck could
Well-
also be considered food.
Henry has the 1,000-yard stare. Everything just gets blurred out, other than the duck in front of him.
Well, his point to heritage has kicked in. Look, he's just.
He takes one step,
Henry.
and then another,
Henry.
and another, and then just bolts as if he was like 10 years younger.
All right. Let me. Oh, that's a no. Well, the duck notice you coming. She's half blind because there's oil in her face, but she cannot get up from where she is currently lodged between the cage and the wall.
She's also got a ferret attached to her foot.
Yes. But she's basically like 1 foot up with the ferret hanging from it. The other foot is over on the other side. Her wings are jammed against the wall. So she cannot move from where she is right now. And
Oh well, then I'll definitely help if Henry's diving on top of her. I will like slip down onto the wing and take a few bites. You know, try and eat her. Literally, she's just trying to eat.
all right.
Food.
You do notice that Henry has reached his breaking point.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, then
Ooh.
I guess she'll do something uncharacteristically. And she's gonna be like, Henry, calm down. You're a good dog. And she strokes his head.
Yeah.
Scratches
boy.
behind his ear.
Yeah, good boy.
You're a good boy.
Very good. Very good boy.
I'd give you a treat if you help us.
What would be convince that's not lying?
I would do.
I'm trying to, yes, help. Because
Would
it
this be
says you
a-
can help people, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Would this be a
Oh.
clever roll or?
I'm trying to
I-
figure. Yes.
I know what Moko will do for this. He's going to get between the duck and Henry and throw the button and say fetch.
Yes, I love that.
Okay, let's go for that because
yes.
automatically the button will be closer.
All right. So give me a slide check from Moko and a quick check from Henry with help from Lil Thulu. I'd say you get another +1 to your roll. Doesn't explain how you're supposed to calm people down, but
So that would be, so in total that would be 7.
all right.
That's a 8 plus 2 slice, so 10.
Nice. You throw the button, the thing you knew would come in handy at some point in the future. And Henry, you are momentarily distracted by this blue thing. And then you hear the word fetch. And the blue thing turns into something you can go catch. And it's pretty close, so you don't really have to run. And, well, it's the shiny button. And you find yourself calming down from trying to just go and drag this duck out of wherever she's caught. The button is much more fun. And you do, with the help of Moko and Lil Thulu, you do manage to shake out of that extreme instinct to chase. And your stress is reduced to 0 as you now have a new shiny blue toy to play with whenever you want that won't protest.
Boy.
Moko might protest, but it's your toy now.
My toy.
Good boy. Can I have it back? No.
Head pat.
Would she be
No,
able
it's
to?
this.
No. Maestro. Perched on top of your Shetland pony, you can see the duck still trying to struggle to get loose, but she is just stuck. There's no, from where she is currently, so close to being eaten by Henry and Lil Thulu. She cannot move. I rolled a 2 on that die to get loose.
Maestro will flutter over so he's closer to her, and they'll basically sit and say, "We don't really like it when people just turn up and cause mischief. We have enough of that already."
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it then, Owl?
Fuck you.
Well,
Fuck you.
you seem pretty attached to that ship, right?
Well, yes, she's mine,
Fire.
as this tower will soon be mine as well.
So if we were to dislodge it and let it fall from the tower, you'd be pretty pissed, right?
Well, yes. I would have to
And
put her
this-
back together again.
Once it dries out a little bit, if we were to set fire to it, you'd also not be very happy, right?
I love fire.
You wouldn't. That's a monstrous thing to do to a ship.
It depends.
I like fire.
How are you still around when your master isn't?
Magic, I guess.
Are you tied to the ship instead of your old master?
That would be absolutely preposterous. Nothing is tying me down.
I mean, this cage is doing a very good job of keeping you down at the moment, so...
The momentary distraction from my greater purpose.
I'm gonna pluck you both, okay?
I beg you. I beg your pardon, little thing.
I'm gonna pluck you both, okay?
I heard you the first time.
Have all of the other animals and familiars run out of the room now at this point?
Yeah, you see a tiny rat sitting in a corner just watching it, basically eating popcorn. But yes.
Okay.
Hi, Benny.
Hi.
I will call to my pony and ask it to, and eventually get it to help me to start twisting this cage around
All right.
so that we can properly trap it.
Give
And
me.
hopefully everyone else will notice and start to come around.
All right. Give me a fierce check.
As a pony or as me?
As
No, I'm
you.
joking.
I don't know. The pony doesn't have stats.
That's a 6.
You hear the cage moving slowly. It will probably take you about 10 years on your own.
He then kind of just calls out to everyone and say, like, everybody, I need your help. I'm sorry, I am an arm, but just go with it.
I shall not be caged.
Can Moko try and get some of that oil that's around and slide it under the cage to make the cage move better? Since he's,
Yeah,
like, a
absolutely.
scrawny little kid?
Give
Yeah,
me
so we'll do
a sly or fierce, your choice.
Both the same, so it doesn't matter. I'll roll. That is a 7.
Yeah, there's no problem. There's oil. Well, it's technically slickish ink, but yes, you get it under the cage and it starts moving more. It's still gonna take about half an eternity for Moko, or according to Moko standards, but it's moving further, and as it does, you see like the duck's body starts shifting a little bit with the cage movement.
Excellent.
What is Henry and Liltulu doing?
Henry is just chewing on the button, recovering.
All right. Yeah, you basically. Okay, I just had just the image in my head of Henry chewing on his button, sitting next to a rat eating popcorn.
Oh, that's funny.
What is Lil doing?
Is it still having a break, this goose?
Yes. The scene hasn't ended
Okay.
yet, so she's having an absolute meltdown. And I'm not going
So
to
all I have to do is
repeat.
make that worse, and she has to disappear for a while.
Yes, probably. She
She
is.
could go nibble on one of her eyes.
All right then. Give me a fierce check.
Because
Oh.
as far as the octopus is aware, every time she tries to nearly kills a familiar, they disappear. So that is what she's going to do: attempt to kill the familiar, eat her. She
All right.
just slips off Henry and towards the duck until she's like right next to its face, and she's like, "Hello there."
Oh, the tasty one. Hello.
You know your own name. She like lifts up her thing, and a massive beak is just like.
Okay. Yeah, roll me a fierce check.
Okay, come
I am
on.
so concerned. I love this.
That's an 8.
As the beak comes down, Lils, you feel a pinch on one of your arms.
Huh?
As the duck's beak clamps on. Because I also rolled an 8.
Battle to the death, then. Shall we roll again?
Sure.
Well, given that I can see what Littlefoot is doing, can I then effectively start clawing at the goose's face to
A 10.
make it easier?
Absolutely. You can have +1 to that roll. I'm inventing these rules because there's nothing in the rules that says anything.
11 then. So
Alright.
yeah, her
Moko would
whole,
also like to attempt to bite this thing on the back of the neck.
All right.
her just all her tentacles wrap around this duck's head, and she's.
Yeah, Moko is also trying to help.
All right. With Moko's and Maestro's help, you beat her by 1.
Yeah,
And
face the eye.
You see the beak comes down, the tentacles are all around her face, and then cloud of feathers just raining down where she was as she vanishes into the familiar dimension.
Moko suddenly begins to try and stick all those feathers into his fur.
Yeah, and little Vulu's just covered in feathers, and she's got a bunch of feathers in her beak, and she's like, every time. She looks very unhappy.
Remember
Lil's
the baby sea turtles? We can go hunt them later.
But we're up in the sky. Oh. But there was quite a lot of animals here, and some of them looked more steady.
Henry, next to you, Betty is just, bye!
Oh no.
And Henry's just like on the button. he's hyperfixating.
Well, she'll be back soon if we don't go and deal with the ship.
Benny.
Indeed. I suggest we find some rope, attach it to that pony of yours, and yank that ship out.
Benny.
Sure. There must be a quicker way to get round this tower than the outside, too.
Can you find us some matches?
Oh, don't worry about matches. I have a trick or two left.
Same here.
Oh, okay.
I can bring matches if the slimy one doesn't eat me.
Don't eat Benny, he's a friend.
Fine.
I can bring. Oh, they have shrimp in the kitchen if you want, slimy one.
Ooh.
I can
Yes.
get you shrimp if you don't eat me.
Yes. What do they call it when you give something to a god?
Tribute.
An offering.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. She's like, bring me tribute, bring me offerings, and you may be safe.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Benny.
And Benny just in through a hole and vanishes into the wall. All right. There is various ways to get out of this place that doesn't require you to go through the observatory or the telescope. There is a doorway further on that you can go through, or you can follow one of the smaller doorways made for the various critters that stay here. Though you are probably not as familiar with where they lead as the big door.
Well, given that the summon pony thing is like the equivalent of a summon steed, does the summon steed also come with saddlebags?
Sure.
Cool. I start kind of flying around and stuffing saddlebags with as much straw and flammable objects from this room as possible.
All right.
And I'll just kind of call out to the others and just say, kind of, can you like stuff this with as much flammable stuff as possible?
Absolutely.
We're burning
Thank
the
you.
ship instead. Oh, okay.
When all else fails, use fire.
Exactly, Moko.
As long as I get to watch it from my bowl.
Fine.
Yeah.
I don't like fire. It's dry and bleh.
Yeah, we do not want to grill you, Lil.
glare at Maestro.
Little grill and barbecue. I mean, what?
Oh.
All right. It takes you about 10 minutes to gather up enough to fill both saddlebags with the help of, well, if you get the help of the others. Uh, and getting a horse downstairs is going to be a challenge.
No, you make it sit and then you push it.
Still a challenge, but not as bad. But let's see. All of you could please make me a quick check. Just to determine how long it will take you to get from where you're currently at to where that window is to get outside.
Donna. I
Yes.
rolled a 1.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh
What's
no.
your four?
My
Yep.
stress is 2.
Yeah, but what's your breaking point? What do you do with your break?
Oh, good question.
Paranoia.
My breaking point is paranoia, yes.
Oh no.
Suddenly, fire doesn't seem that great of an idea, Moko. You get the feeling that Maestro might want a grilled ferret for lunch.
No. Side-eyeing Maestro. I don't, no, Maestro, you can't, I won't, no. He's going to try and find the nearest crack to hide in. He's backing into a corner, he's hissing, he's, looking panicked. His tail is brushed out like a bottle brush. A
What's wrong,
terrible
Moko?
stink fills the room as he's skunking.
Smoke.
Maestro wants to cook me.
I mean, I have wanted to in the past, but not right now. Oh, I don't really want to cook you now. Like, there's been many a time I've wanted to cook you, but just not right now.
Cook me. It's been hours since you've eaten, and I'm a snack. I'm a tasty snack.
Can I fly down and grab him? I'm just gonna make this even worse, I know, but I'm just gonna fly down and grab him.
Make me a quick or fierce check.
Oh, it's definitely going for a quick.
Just sudden hissing.
It's a 5.
All right. It's a quick or sly check to dodge. Moko.
I will sly because I'm better at sly. Slightly.
All right.
Oops. That's a 6.
Okay. It's another stress for me, I assume.
It's not really a life or death situation. If Moko had failed this one, it would be added stress to it. But Moko, you managed to slip into the crack further, avoiding Maestro's claws or talons.
He's trying to eat me.
I'm not. Just get out here and get in the saddlebag so we can move on.
No.
Layla, are you doing anything?
Ah, what will she do? She just kind of flops over and with like a few. Ooh, actually, she sees Maestro's feathers, and she's like, "Theirs are so much nicer than the ducks." And you know, Moko really likes feathers, so she's gonna pluck one out of his butt. Come on over and be like, "Calm down, little one. Here's a nice feather for."
Maestro jumps away indignant and goes and flies and sits on top of the pony.
Look how it shimmers. It's got brown patterns and it's far prettier. You've always wanted one of his feathers, haven't you?
What would I roll to see if this would work?
I'd say clever roll.
I have no clever, but let's see how it goes.
Who's rolling the clever, me or?
No, Moko's rolling the clever. You can roll clever or sly.
I rolled a 9.
And yes,
I didn't see what that was.
Moko's trying to hide Henry because Moko is having a mental break and is being paranoid.
Sure.
So if you
10,
want to do
yes.
anything to help in this scene, to calm Moko down. I mean, Moko did kind of trigger you earlier.
I think to kind of snap him out of it, Henry will go up to Mako and just give him like a really big lick. Like to completely snap him out of it. Like the equivalent of throwing a bucket of water on him.
And with the lick and the convincing argument from Lil with that feather, it's a very nice looking feather. Moko, you start feeling a little better. You do have one of Maestro's feathers. And Maestro's always trying to eat you. There's no difference now.
Oh. Yeah.
And you do manage to snap out of it, lowering your stress level back to 0.
And he is going to affix that feather to his coat. Now I'm the pretty one. Wearing a maestro feather. I am the maestro now.
All right. With the pony sat on its behind, you do manage to scoot it down the stairs and over to the window. That same window you entered almost a couple of hours ago now.
Oh no.
You know that you need to jump through that window, now with a pony, and then climb down to the ship. Or fly down.
I'm going to get into my bowl and do absolutely nothing.
Oh. Do you want me to push the ball out the window? I can do that.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to stay here, stay away from the fire, and just relax and breathe. Because she's been holding her breath. The boat. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
She just hears that. Octopuses can hold their breath for 30 minutes
Nice.
outside of work.
You can
'Cause
rehydrate yourself.
Yeah, because they can breathe kind of through their skin, which is why she's terrified of. They have gills. They mostly breathe through the gills, and they collapse when they're out, and then they just breathe through the skin. So she's yeah, goes into the water and the little holes in the side of her head just bleed.
Yish, Maestro?
Since I don't quite understand how the pony's going to get down from the window ledge, I'll start like grabbing the straw out of the straw saddlebag and taking it to the ship. And
Alright.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Set it on fire! Yay!
Yeah, Melkor, come and help me
Melkor
rip
will-
parts of this ship apart so that we can make more fire.
Yeah, Moko will just start using his little clawy fingers to scrabble at any dead wood to sort of turn. You know how rotten wood is
Mhm.
easy to scratch and turn into
Yeah.
little piles of sawdust. He's doing that all around the ship.
All right. Give me a fierce check to see how long that will take. Maestro, give me a quick check to see how long it will take you to empty out the saddlebags and put that into the ship.
That is an 8 + 2, making it a 10.
All right. Henry, you helping in any way?
I rolled a 12.
Nice.
Well, rolled a 10 + 2.
Nice.
I'll help try and scratch things up and
All right. Give me a fierce check to see how long it will take for you to break the...
fix.
All right. With the combined efforts of the three of you, getting this ship loaded up with the straw, breaking it apart a bit, it takes about, say, 15 minutes total to get everything set up and ready to go.
Towards the end, I'll just climb up on top of the windowsill. We'll go down.
Yeah.
But just watch from the windowsill.
All right.
See if completely just setting this thing on fire works.
Mm-hmm.
Melkor, I need that feather back.
Oh. Oh, but it's mine.
Well,
Okay.
I need it so I can set fire to this pile of stuff.
Okay. He will pull it out of his coat and hand it to you. Looks a little sad. Oh.
And you see his eyes glow, and then the tip of the feather starts to catch his light, and he kind of just shoves it into the pile.
Let's create a bonfire.
All right. At
Henry
first,
will help along as well because
Yeah.
he's got Nightfire as well, so he can help speed up the process.
nice. At first, doesn't seem to do much. You know how you drop burning tinder into a fire and nothing seems to happen at first, and then you see the straw catching, and there's this thick, kind of grayish smoke that comes out of the straw, and absolutely horrific smell rising from the straw.
Oh.
You took straw from cages of various animals.
Well,
And-
the poop will make the straw.
Yeah, it'll make it burn faster. Yeah.
Yeah, it burns faster, but smells like absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
And
I will flap my wings a bit to kind of encourage the flames away from from me. Just like, and then after a while, I'll take flight and go and land next to Ifulu, little Fulu, just to watch.
And with Henry's and Maestro's powers combined, suddenly you hear
Hi.
this.
Two planets. What?
You hear this creaking sound, and then almost like a whirring as the rotten planks catch and start breaking apart. And
Oh.
suddenly there's like this tail of a fountain of flame that just shoots out of the hole as the pressure inside the hull builds and gets compacted and then just shoots out, and you see splinters and rotting wood, and then a spray of water fly out And in a rather beautiful visual of something similar to fireworks, half of the Emerald Thief is now raining down over the plains below, and not sure how many of you spare a quick thought to hope that most of that will burn out before hitting the ground.
Yeah,
Who
we're like
cares?
thousands of feet in the air.
Yeah, it will be gone by then. The ashes just falling. Soft snow on the grounds below. But the waterfall is back. The blockade is gone.
Yay.
And I'm going to try to steal another feather from Maestro without noticing.
Alright, give me a
Like I
slide
just
check.
put a tentacle over his shoulder, like I'm like, oh, look at this nice.
Meanwhile,
Pat
Moko is
on the
looking for
shoulder.
any barnacles that may have dropped, so he can pile them up for little Thulu.
Alright, give me a slide check. Lil.
Oh, that's a 10. So, how much is a slide for octopus? Is a +1, so 11.
Alright, with an 11, you do manage to get a good grip of the feather and yank it before Maestro realizes what you're doing. You're still plucking a feather from Maestro. He's gonna feel it.
Yes.
But you do
sorry.
manage to pluck it before he notices.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, sorry, the suckers get. Sorry. I'm not very good at hugging. I'm more of a constrictor. And then she just kind of starts looking at him like, because he's right next to her. Just, no, don't. I said I won't eat him. I said I won't eat him for a week. A week. Right.
Are you in your bowl
And-
or are you out of your bowl?
She's out.
I'm gonna grab the bowl and hide it. And just fly off to some random part of the tower so that she doesn't have her bowl anymore.
And I
Aw.
and I think that's an excellent point to end this session on.
Amazing.
As Lil Thulu sees her ball fly off in the distance.